y'all. Hey, welcome to Tootie Talk Sense. Let me see. I was just over here talking and and I hadn't even pressed the go live button. And I was just over here talking. So let me make sure that this time while I'm talking that I didn't press this button. So yesterday, tonight we're gonna be talking about Dwight Howard and the allegations that's against him. Well, the lawsuit that's against him. So of course the lawsuit have some allegations that he have denied. Now, yesterday when I covered this story, I was saying that I remember vaguely about there being rumors about his sexuality. And I'm like, I can't really remember where it came from. So, of course, I'm Googling where did the rumors come from. So, this information pops up that there was a previous lawsuit uh, against him from a transgender woman. And I can't find out what happened to the lawsuit. But also, I found out by watching. It's a YouTube channel, and I think the official name is it's Christy Time. I found out that the Stephen Harper, who's the guy who got the lawsuit against him now, lawyer is Olga. Y'all know Olga is the one who Tasha K had in the lawsuit against Cardi B. That she lost the lawsuit against Cardi B and she lost her appeal. And I remember because I watch the lead attorney sometimes. Now I don't always agree with the way the lead attorney phrases things because he's not a Kevin Samuels like he's when he claps because and that as far as tearing down women because his channel doesn't too much tear down women. I think it generalized the bad women, and then when he say one women and he's talking negative, um, it's not too much that he separates. So but he was the lead attorney. He was a divorce attorney, and his channel pretty much try to give men advice, as far as like if you're getting married, things to do, and the different prenups and talk. He do trending topics and how a man can get in messed up situations with women and how women it could go take all their money during a divorce and things of that nature. To me, I believe it'll come off better towards women if he just say the breadwinner because I it seems like it doesn't matter whether it's a woman or a man, it's about the breadwinner who in the marriage who can end up getting messed up at the end. Because look at Mary J. Mary J. Ask Sherry Shepherd. Ask who else that got to do was Kelly Clarkson. Them women with money then got taken to the bank too. But anyway, I remember with the lead attorney, if y'all watch him or if you watch Tasha K, they got into it because Tasha K went on, I believe it was his channel one night. He was on live and she hopped on, baby, called him everything but a child of God. About how he don't like sleep his he don't be with his own race and it went down. Okay. It went down. Y'all know Tasha got a mouth. So I said Tasha like I know her. She got a mouth. But then because the lead attorney was covering her trial against the Cardi B, and he was pretty much saying she was losing, and he was saying how bad that lawyer was. So I said, hopefully I'll be able to because I put the video, I have the video loaded up to show y'all. But I'm like, hopefully somebody will go tell Stephen Harper, the one who got this lady, as his lawyer, that he might want to look into it because it didn't go well for her last client. I don't know if she didn't have one after Tasha K, but it didn't go well for Tasha K. So much so that the judge told her, according to the lead attorney, because he said he was there in court when the judge said it. The judge told her she need to go back to her first year of law school, not the second, not the third, not the fourth. He said the very first. So it's like she was missing primary, elementary steps of the law. So I don't know if this is the one he want to go with because she specialized in uh criminal law, and this is a lawsuit. This is civil, and like Tasha's was a lawsuit. So y'all, let's get into this and go through everything because it's a lot. So yesterday I was saying about the let's just recap on what all happened so the people who ain't up to date could get caught up to date. So there was a lawsuit that came out against Dwight Howard, and it was against and it was from a guy named Stephen Harper. Now, Harper and Dwight met through Instagram. I don't know who slid in who DMs, but they met through Instagram. They met, and I mean, they, initially made contact through Instagram. It came to a point, I think they said after a couple of months, they end up meeting. Now, they supposed to be meeting because Dwight told him in those messages, they get to talking, and Dwight was like, I like freaky ass, right? And so he had started exchanging explicit pictures and explicit videos. So they decided to meet up and say, let me see what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Are you all talk or you gonna prove what you said? So that's what I'm assuming they said, yeah. So they meet up and Harper get there thinking he finna get down with Dwight. And then Dwight have a whole man come out the closet like he doing Houdini magic tricks and bring the whole man out the back with a he said it was a man. I said yesterday, I wonder, was this a transgender or a woman, or was it, a man? Because I go to I'm from the Shy, and y'all can see from the background. Shy Town represent. So all predominantly gay neighborhood is Boys Town, right up north. So when you go to Boys Town, you will see drag. You will see the men who with the full beard, with a dress and hair and makeup done. Almost like the funky Dineva type. But then you will see transgenders, you know, and those would identify as women, so you would call them women. But all throughout these articles, they keep saying the the alleged victim, Stephen kept calling him a man. He identified him as him, and that's why I'm doing it. Identified him as him and said it was a man with a dress on. So I was like, I didn't know if he had one of them. It's called Freedom, but that's when it's with. Don't ask me how I know. Don't look at my history on my computer either. But I said maybe it's some 50 Shades of Gray stuff. Because two, also in that area, y'all know y'all be seeing the men who dress as women and then just be having on lingerie, but they just like to get whipped and stuff like that. And the woman be putting, I ain't gonna go that far into detail, but you be seeing that stuff. So I was like, well, I don't know what type of situation this is, right? So lo and behold, I'm watching memes today and find out that Stephen didn't drop pictures. Okay. Now from the pictures, I can't tell either, but it looks like a transgender woman. It don't look like it's a man. Cause I'm gonna read his post that he put out because he shaded her. He did shade her, but anyway, y'all. So his lawsuit alleges that once he get there with Dwight, he get to the house and everything. He got a man come out in a dress, and he was like, he was uncomfortable with it. Like, I came here to get down with you, not to get down with you and Mama Do over here. So he said he felt uncomfortable doing it, and but Dwight like grabbed his thigh, opened it up, put him on the bed, and was like, you gonna do what I want you to do. And he proceeded to, lick on a lollipop. The White licked on the other guy lollipop. So he said then while the White and the the man in the dress is named Kitty. So while the White and Kitty getting the end, then he had Stephen or Steven lick on his lollipop. So then he said he wanted to, after it all over, he wanted to go home, catch an Uber home, and the White wouldn't let him catch an Uber home. He made him ride in the car with Kid. Now, yesterday I was saying, it doesn't sound right. I said, honestly, I said it sounded like maybe some that the guy was trying to, you know, maybe blackmail him. Like, if you don't give me the, because I didn't understand why there wasn't a criminal case against him if this happened. Why you only pursued a lawsuit, which is about money. I would want, a criminal case. I said, because then if you look at the white side, the white a big guy, okay? He's big. I feel threatened too if he tell me to push my thighs to the side. Now, I said, and then also that's real messed up if he after this didn't happen. Now, Steven, he said that that it all ended not because of a climax. It ended because Dwight seen he was uncomfortable, and so he just everything just stopped. So I said, then after this didn't happen, you didn't have to ride in a car with the person who was part of this thing, and you was already uncomfortable with seeing him, bag it up on Kitty. Now Kitty, the one who got to take you home when you thought it was just gonna be you and Dwight. So I said, thinking about it today, and once I started to do the research on it and to know, y'all come find out this ain't the first lawsuit that Dwight didn't had from uh from somebody in that lifestyle. So in I want to say it's 2019, 2018, something like that. He had a lawsuit from a transgender woman who claimed that him and Dwight was in a relationship. And he found out that Dwight was over there going to these parties, like it was almost like swingers parties, but it was like transgenders who was there. And so he found out he was partaking with other transgenders. So he got mad. He wanted to, and he's gonna break up with him and everything. So he went to break up with him. He said that Dwight had his pastor. I said, not the pastor, because I don't even know how you go to the pastor and explain that to the pastor because of your denying that you're gay. So how are you going explaining all this to your pastor? But him and the pastor then came to the transgender woman whose name Machine Elijah, and I probably messed that all up. Y'all gonna see the spelling of it, but I probably messed it all up. But he gonna go to the pastor, and then they start harassing him. So that's why he filed the lawsuit. They started harassing him and trying to make him. Oops, I think this is a transgender woman. So they started harassing her and trying to make her sign an NDA. So that's why she went and filed the lawsuit. So I was like, wait, this ain't the first time that he did this. Then, y'all, it's also a video circulating of him like going, sitting down and touching his teammate crotch, and his teammate grabbed his stuff like, hey, hold on, dude. Like, I was like, well, it ain't looking too good. It's looking like a pattern now. Now, I'm not saying that he did what he been alleged to do by either one, because I cannot find out what happened with that lawsuit with the first transgender woman who accused him. Because the second one, he's not Stephen Harper, he's not a transgender woman. He's just a gay male. So I was like, I wonder what happened with the lawsuit with the transgender woman, that this was even some years before this. And I'm like, and I can't find out what happened with the lawsuit. Was it just dropped, or did they sell it out of court? I don't know. If y'all know, put it on in the comments. Let me know, because I can't seem to find it. So let's go ahead and so that's the story. That's how this all tied together. That's why you see the pictures of Tasha K, you see the pictures of Olga, and you see the pictures of the lead attorney. Because Stephen Harper, lawyer, is Olga, who was Tasha K attorney for the Cardi B case. And the lead attorney is like, he's not saying she's not a good attorney, but she's not a good attorney for civil case because she specializes in criminal cases. Now, it could be possible that this lady is like, how you went to school, you got your degree, and you need your first job, but everybody wants you to have experience. So it could be that she did criminal cases, and now she's trying to transition to civil cases, and she's taking these cases in at a lower fee because you need to get your feet wet. But I won't let her get her feet wet in my case, especially with Tasha, some $4 million. I said this, that, no. I'm gonna try to get through this as quick as I can. I got me a cup, a red cup, and a bracket cup. This is water. I got to chase it with water. I ain't gonna say what's in the red cup. There. And then also I was watching Mel today. And, he's another YouTuber. He's a big YouTuber, and he was covering this case and found out that Stephen then made a statement. He made a statement, I want to say today, about what happened, and he didn't expose the picture of Kitty. So let's get through all that. So let's go first with the text messages on how this happened, because the text message didn't drop. The text message, they didn't drop the text message, because I was saying yesterday this should be an easy case to prove. If you'd have met through Instagram and you saying you didn't know nothing about this woman, or this, he called the man. He said he ain't know nothing about this man and this other man in a dress that's supposed to, that joined into they party, that he know nothing about it. So I said that should be easy to prove through text messages, right? So here's right here. There's the white looking like, what you mean you ain't know? This is Stephen, the one next to him. I said that boy's so skinny, the white big old butt. Like, he probably did feel threatened to do something, but I can't call it. I wasn't there. All right. Now that is Kitty. That's the one he said is the man in a dress. And I said, from looking at this picture, I would assume it's a transgender woman. I wouldn't necessarily call her man in a dress, but I'm calling her man because that's what they put in the article. I don't know what she go by. Now that's Kitty. Now let's get to these. Let me see if I'm able to read it from the thing. That's Kitty. That's how it ended up being. He thought it was just gonna be them three, and he done brought Kitty from the back. Let me see. Am I able to read it from there? No, I'm gonna have to go to the article to read it because that is entirely too small. Okay, so this is from Radar Online. Let me also put up my banner about me sharing this from under the Fair Use Copyright Act of 1976. So you want to have a threesome? Read the Dwight Howard alleged explicit text message with male assault accuser and Lakers star wild court case. So this is how it starts. Sup, sexy. Just starting my day off, about to shower in a few. I got you with the tongue. And he put the eyeball emojis. Then he put the I got you. What you have planned for today? And then the guy asked, you play in ATL? No, he said you. No, this is the white. The white accent. You in ATL. We play today. So the guy said, yeah, I stay in Atlanta. Been doing some modeling here in Chicago. What about you? And word, that's what's up. Good luck, sexy. So the white said ATL in Philly. Let me see if the rest of it don't come up. This the story is just telling you, and I already told y'all, so I don't want to go all the way back through. Okay, as you can see, this is the plaintiff exhibit. So this is, I'm assuming, this is what so this is what Harper is putting in. So then he say, I want more. I got you, Poppy. Also, what are you into? You like freaky ass? That is what Harper asks the white. The white say, yes, I'm into freaky ass. Now I want you to know I'm not like gay or anything. I just like all nasty sometimes. I don't want to offend you. Then he loved the movie and loved some images. He said, yes, and I understand sexy. We grown. I'm not offended at all. And so then the white put the little emojis with the drooling on it. So whatever he sent them, he liked it. So he said, then the white said, let me see. And there was an eggplant emoji. And then Stephen said, bet. So then this is July 19th. And who is this? So there's it's a photo. And then it's the tongue out. And then he said, damn, with the drooly emojis. Then he asks, "You have some D shots, LOL." And he said, "I don't. I can make you some personal ones though." And then the wife said, "I just want to see your eggplant emoji with the eyeball." He then Stephen said, "I got you, sexy." Then there was a video. Come on, y'all gonna load? All right. So then say, "What's up, sexy?" And he said, "What you doing?" He said, "Was helping my sister cook, just chilling. Now, what you doing, babe?" He said, "Thinking about." The wife said, "He thinking about that meat." Stephen said, "You trouble." The wife said, "LOL, I want it." Stephen said, "When?" He said, "Now, LOL." He said, "Who all over there?" He said, "I don't know. I don't want to raise. I don't want to raise no eyebrows." LOL. The wife said, "Nobody. My son in his bed." So he said, "Okay, perfect. You would just you would just have to leave before he." The wife tells him, "You would just have to leave before everyone wakes up." Stephen said, "Okay, you're gonna be up. I'm an hour away." He said, "But I'll come." He said, "Yeah." Stephen said, "Bet. Let me get ready." The wife said, "Okay," and had the tongue emoji with the eggplant next to it. And again, this is taken from radaronline.com. So then Stephen said, I'm almost ready, about to be on my way." The wife said, "Okay." Then he said, "On my way." And he asked, "The address you sent me, right?" The wife said, "Yes." What the hell? This thing just moved. The wife said, "Yes." He said, "Bet." So then the wife said, "You want to have a threesome?" He said, "With who? LOL. Is that what you want?" So the wife said, "A dude, LOL." Then he said, "Or a girl, LOL. Then can't come till after 4." Then he said, "I'm already 30 minutes away." I think that's the last of the yeah. So those are the text messages that he submitted to the court. Y'all. Now, whew, hmm, okay. Now let's go on. Let's go on, y'all. Now, the messages was messaging. Those are all the text messages that I just read for y'all. So now today, this is a statement from, you see, that's his name, that's his Instagram name, the Stephen Harper is his Instagram name. So let me go and read this article about what he wrote. Stephen Harper posts alleged picture of star witness Kitty in the Dwight Howard S assault case. Masin Elijah repost. Now that is the one who I told y'all, that's the first transgender woman who had the lawsuit against the White years ago, who alleged that her and the White was in a relationship together. So Stephen Harper is the one who the gay male who got the lawsuit against him now. He posted the picture, and the first transgender who had the lawsuit against him reposted it. So this is the picture. And then you see that's his name right there, her name right there. Machine Elijah. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, so my bad, yeah. But that is Kitty. Got the little swoop wig, the one side. I think that's supposed to be like a T-Boz haircut. So Dwight is facing sexual assault allegations by a man named Stephen Harper in 2021. Harper has filed a lawsuit accusing Howard of assault and battery, false imprisonment, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. The lawsuit states that Howard allegedly forced Harper to perform a S act without consent. The incident happened on July 21st, 2021, at Howard Atlanta residence. Another crucial detail in the complaint mentioned is that the presence of another man who wanted to be addressed as Kitty, who was engaged in an X act with the former LA Lakers star. Harper said he was forced by Howard to join him and Kitty. So far, Kitty identity has been undisclosed, but Harper has taken to Instagram, posting an alleged picture of him. Here's the photo. You shall see, I'm reading what's in here. They calling Kitty him. I don't know what Kitty identified as. The picture was reshared by Machine Elijah, who had also filed a lawsuit against Dwight Howard in 2018. Elijah claimed he was in a relationship with the former NBA star. Elijah was allegedly prevented from speaking about his alleged relationship after being offered money to keep quiet. Harper hasn't just allegedly revealed Kitty's identity through his latest social media activity. The alleged victim in the Dwight Howard assault case has released a public story calling out the three-time Defensive Player of the Year. Harper also revealed some unheard details about Kitty. Said Kitty is an old. These are not my words, okay? I need a disclosure up in here. Right? Stephen, whoever, and you say his name, it's Petty. Do you hear me? Petty. Wait. Kitty is an older, unattractive person in her 40s, Harper wrote on Instagram. Hours into me being at Dwight Howard's house, he ambushed me with this person. Dwight never showed me pictures of Kitty, nor disclosed their gender. Kitty walked in with I need a sip of water for this one. Dwight never showed me a picture of Kitty, nor disclosed their gender. Kitty walked in with a full beard, 2-inch heels, and a 28-piece church wig. Immediately, I was thrown off, uncomfortable, and expressed that I wanted to leave. Harper then claimed that Howard forced him to be dropped home by Kitty instead of taking an Uber. A recent report by Radar Online said that Kitty allegedly issued a unalive threat. Wait, with not with the church wig on. He was entering, baby. When I say this is messy, this is messy. He said he entered an unalive threat to Harper while they were on their way to Harper House. According to Harper, Kitty advised him to keep everything a secret, or someone will put a bullet in his head. That church wig should have fell on off because that ain't Christ-like. So, while read the report filed the Gwinnett County Police Department. So I'm like, so I did read an article where it said he did go to the police, but there's no criminal case open. And I said it's probably maybe if he showed them the text message and they seen that Dwight did mention a threesome, but Harper didn't agree to it, that maybe it was going to be hard to prove, so they didn't take the case. I don't know. While Harper didn't mention the complaint about the unalive threat, he did elaborate on how the traumatic situation impacted him. He also revealed he didn't speak about the situation due to fear and intimidation. Dwight has denied these allegations. However, he has made cryptic social media posts recently calling out his haters after being subject to heavy trolling online after news broke about these allegations. So, let's see. Maybe nobody want to see him. I mean, I guess I could play that video. Do y'all want to see that video of him responding? I got his other videos of him denying that the first woman. So let me see if I can read this because it's kind of small. Okay, so this is what Stephen Harper wrote on his Instagram. First and last time I ever addressed this. I would never expose a man or intentionally ruin someone's career, which is why I haven't publicly spoke about this until now. With all due respect, Kitty is an older, unattractive person in their 40s. Hours into me being at the Dwight Howard home, he ambushed me with this person. Dwight never showed me pictures of Kitty nor disclosed their gender. Kitty walked in with a full beard, 2-inch heels, and a 28-piece church wig. Immediately, I was thrown off, uncomfortable, and expressed that I wanted to leave. Shortly after, Dwight forced himself onto me, then demanded that Kitty drop me off instead of me calling an Uber to his home. This situation was truly traumatic and has affected me in many ways. Out of fear and intimidation, I did not speak. However, I will not sit back and allow lies to be told about me. I was not Dwight's first victim, but hopefully I'm his last. So I'm assuming he's talking about the Mason. Yeah, I'm looking to see because it's Masin. Mason. Probably pronouncing it wrong. But yeah, so that's what he went and posted. And I said, yeah, he shaded the crap out of Kitty. Not a full beard. I guess her name Kitty because she wore Kitty heels. I don't I'm not I'm not sure. Yeah, I had to ask Harper or Kitty. Um so I went and looked up who is Mason. Now Mason is very pretty. She's pretty very pretty girl. That's the first transgender woman who had the lawsuit against him. So let's see. And let me see if it's gonna come up for y'all. That's Mason right there. And then there's the Dwight Howard acting shocked that Mason went and filed that lawsuit. But let me read about who is Mason. As you can see, now this story is from sportskeeda.com. That's where I'm reading this from. Who is Mason? Looking at the Dwight Howard personal life amid Stephen Harper lawsuit. So then everybody trying to find out who this last person was with the lawsuit. So the Dwight found himself in a lawsuit after being accused of sex assault by a man named Stephen. This have invoked memories of a previous lawsuit filed by another person, Mason Elijah, in 2018. Elijah is an American author born on August 3rd, 1995. Well, they say his, so I thought it was a transgender woman, but they're said both of them are he. So I guess they both identify as male, just dressed as females. But I'm gonna go with what they're saying. So they saying he. So his most well-known work is a book called Industry Ho. I may have to get the book. I can lie. Because if y'all got all that video vixen book, and I didn't get it, I didn't want to know. But I mean, y'all can get Industry Ho too. The author identifies as a gay and has gained traction on the internet for his involvement with the former NBA star. According to reports, his parents are both real estate agents. Elijah reportedly graduated from Florida State University and have a degree in English. He also has a huge social media following, around 46.5K on Instagram and 46.9 on X, formerly known as Twitter. Back in 2018, Elijah claimed he was in a relationship with Howard. According to the author, he was given hush money to prevent leaking any information about their alleged relationship. So what was his claims? Elijah claims he was threatened and harassed by Howard and his pastor. The pastor. I wonder, was it that cussing pastor or that pastor who was licking the cat? You remember that pastor who's in there little. It escalated to the point where the 3-time Defensive Player of the Year winner allegedly reached out to the author to get him to sign a non-disclosure agreement. However, he was met with a lawsuit filed by Elijah. The former center from the Orlando Magic denied the claims and tried clearing his name back in 2019. So it was also. So this is what he said. This is what he said in 2019. This is what Dwight said. I ended up being in a situation it went viral. How people was talking about it, and it upset me because I didn't even know who the person was. He supposed to not even known Elijah, or Mason, Mason. I'm messing up this boy name. Um, or a woman. Why would somebody who I never met, never had any contact with, make up a whole story about me? I saw all the hate, the pure hate for people that I never met before, just pile up everywhere I went. I'm not gay. It's a lot of people who are, and they have to have. And there's people who have mental issues, and they have to have. There's people who have different problems in life, and they have to have had it. So that's what he had said back in 2019 in response to this allegation, the lawsuit. But it seems like maybe it was dropped because it seems like maybe it was dropped because he paid the money. He should have just paid Stefan too. No, that's what I would. I mean, you didn't pay them once. You just pay Stefan too. Let's see. There's also was a when I looked up, that's how I initially came about finding out about that previous lawsuit because it was like I remember it being rumored, and I'm like, why was it rumored? So the Dwight Howard addresses rumor of his sexuality. I'm not gay. Remember, that's what he said in that text message too to Stefan. Like, don't get me wrong, I ain't gay. I just like some freaky ass. So, hmm, so this is him. Let me see if y'all can hear it.
I went through a situation last year that kind of just it,
Wait, it's loading, y'all. Give me a minute. It's loading.
really just set me free.
Okay.
It's a situation, was an allegation with a guy who said it ended up being a situation that went viral. People were talking about it, and it upset me because I didn't even know who the person was. I'm like, why would somebody who I've never met, never had any contact with?
Oh, why does keep buffering like that? And it cheats and now going in. What I did.
Make up a whole story about me. And
Oh, why does keep buffering like that? They don't want us to hear.
I saw all the hate, the pure
Okay. They pretty much gave a comment down there. There was also a clip from the Breakfast Club.
hate from people that
And
I've
I'm like,
never met
I
before.
don't see it.
Just pile up
Directed at
everywhere I
you.
went against me.
What Charlemagne the
And
God was talking about.
I think that liberated
He
me
gave the
um,
alleged victim
because I
donkey of the
saw how a
day for
lot of
this.
people would feel,
I said,
whether they're
and he gave it to her because
gay, whether they're straight,
let me see.
whether they have
Let me see if I can find it. Let me go on YouTube, see if I can find it, y'all.
issues. People are afraid to be who they are. They're afraid to just step out
He
and be,
claimed he
like you
gave
said,
this, but
because they're afraid of what
when
other
Dwight
people might
Howard over
say
here
or think
denying it,
about
he
them.
claimed he
And so
gave
that
it to
situation made me realize
gave him
you're not like
donkey of the
this,
day
but just
because
be you, be free.
Meaning you're
It's
not gay.
I'm not gay, so just it's a lot of people who
eh,
are,
Hmm.
and they have to hide, and it's people who have mental issues and they have to hide. It's people who have different problems in life and they have to hide. They have to put on a mask every day. It's like, well, I don't want to wear no mask. I just want to be.
It definitely is one of the most liberating things when you can truly feel like I don't care what anyone else thinks
Hmm.
about me. It just matters you and your close friends and family, right?
It did, and it hurt at first to go through it. It
Yeah.
hurt. I sat at home and I was like, man, I'll never want to come outside again. But I'm like, why?
How long did that take for you? Like, were you just sitting at home alone?
Hmm. A couple months to really just think and understand myself and just be. figure out who I am, what I want to be, where do I want my life to go, what do I want my kids to think about me.
Okay. So let me play out this. This is when the Breakfast Club, Charlamagne the God, gave Elijah, who's the first transgender woman who had the lawsuit against Dwight back in 2000, and I believe it was 18 or 19. Now he gave her Donkey of the Day, and I'm gonna play the bit of that to show y'all that I'm like, okay, this was something that's been out there. I hadn't even heard of it. But now with this, it's show coming up. Okay, y'all see it? Is it up? Is it sharing? Can you hear?
This donkey of the day because I have a question. Now, donkey of the day for Monday, November 26th goes to Masin Elijah. I think I'm pronouncing his name right, but if you don't know who that is, he is the man who is alleging that Washington Wizards center Dwight Howard is gay. According to Masin Elijah, Dwight Howard is his ex-boyfriend, and he's accusing Dwight Howard of threatening and sexually harassing him. Now, if you wasn't following this over the weekend, Masin Elijah released a series of tweets, and in the tweets he says he met Dwight Howard on the set of Wildin' Out. They made eye contact, and a week later, he says Dwight Howard slid in his DMs, and soon after that, they began exchanging intimate photos. Masin Elijah then posted a direct message between him and Dwight Howard, and in these DMs, he asked Dwight if his friends and family know that he likes to creep with transgender women and men between his sheets. Dwight's alleged response was a nice little hesitation move, the kind of hesitation move you would expect from an 8-time NBA All-Star. Drop on the clues box for Dwight Howard, damn it. All right. He simply said, "Why are you asking for?" Masin replied, "I'd like to know." Dwight replies, "I don't want to answer." Now, how did we get here? How did we get to this point where Masin is exposing Dwight Howard? Well, according to Vibe.com, problems arose in their relationship when Masin learned Howard was sleeping with other people. Okay, Masin,
sex parties.
Sex parties, yes. Masin assumed Dwight Howard was having sex with prostitutes, but later realized he was attending transgender sex parties. And after
See, he thought so. I was pronouncing it wrong. Masin Elijah. He thought that they was in a relationship and found out the white over there spreading the word for all the transgender women out there, and he found out he was going to these transgender sex parties.
confronting Dwight about it, he says one of Dwight Howard's associates offered him hush money, and when he didn't take it, that's when the threats on his life started. Now, this is Charlamagne the God talking, and I want you to understand exactly why Masin is getting donkey of the day. See, Masin could be lying. I think it's important to note that websites like clutchpoint.com have pointed out this is not the first time Masin has tried to accuse someone of being gay. In fact, he ran the same exact play last year with hip-hop artist Playboi Carti, and that DM conversation he posted was proven to be fake. Another Twitter user at Aaliyah's face accused Masin of selling her friend a camera for $300 online, but never sending the camera and then blocking her friend. So it's important to note these things because Masin could be a scammer.
See, and I said, that's how, if this second alleged victim is true, the first one had so much of a shady background that when she came out, nobody believed her. Because it's like, this is just your MO. So everybody like, not the white big old.
He could be a complete and total fraud looking for cyber clout. We all know we live in an era where nobody cares about the truth when the lie is more entertaining. But then again, this story could be completely true, 100%. And if so, the problem I have is a gay man trying to embarrass someone over allegedly being something you want the world to accept. How is the LGBT community going to ever achieve true equality when some members of the LGBT community are quick to weaponize being gay when things don't go their way? Okay, you're mad you was in a relationship with Dwight Howard and he started cheating on you with transgenders. So what? Dwight Howard is not married. He doesn't have a girlfriend that we know of. He's not a man of the cloth. He's not out here pretending to be some type of holier than thou type of guy. If this was a story of Dwight cheating on a woman with a bunch of other women who weren't transgender women, this wouldn't even be an issue. Dwight would just be considered a dog. He wouldn't be getting shamed. This is why I tell people to live their truth so nobody can use your truth against you. But if Dwight doesn't want to let the world know his truth, if he's allegedly bisexual, that's his business. If he's a 6'11" bottom, so what? He's a big man. He likes to post up in the paint and get served the ball. If he likes to post up in the bedroom and get fed the balls, that's his business. Okay? When you always finishing around the rim, sometimes
how Charlamagne knew who he was the bottom? Because according to this story, that Kitty was giving it to him, so he is the bottom. I said,
want someone to finish around yours. All right. In basketball, the pick and roll is when a player sets a screen for a teammate. All right. Handling the ball and then moves towards the basket to receive a pass. If Dwight is indeed a bottom, then the pick and roll is his move. All right. Call it the Moby Dick and roll. When he's in the bedroom, he wants to set a screen and receive a pass. Whatever. The moral of the story is if Dwight Howard is gay, so what? Now, what if because of these allegations, Dwight Howard has an emotional and mental breakdown and decided to jump off a building and he lands on a pole butt first, okay, and dies or hurts himself? Whose fault is that? All right. I have a problem with Massine weaponizing sexuality to shame Dwight Howard. Okay. Massine knows how some people in society view the LGBT community. And if normalizing homosexuality and being transgender is the goal, then someone from the LGBT community, please tell me how attempting to embarrass someone over allegedly being something you want the world to accept is getting y'all towards that goal. Tell me. Please give Massine Elijah the sweet sounds of the Hamiltons.
You are the donkey of the day.
so yeah, so that's when Charlamagne God gave the first victim the donkey of the day. Y'all put in the comments whether or not y'all agree with that, because Charlamagne's question was, if you're in that lifestyle and you want people to accept you as who you are, which is a woman, I'm assuming, because he kept calling Massine he, but I don't know if he's saying you want someone to accept you being gay, and then you trying to out another gay man. That's what Charlamagne said. But I think the question that he was trying to ask, if you're a woman and you have a straight man who's sleeping with you, and then you trying to out them as a gay man, then it goes against your cause. I think that's the simpler way of putting it. So do y'all agree with that or not? Now, let's continue on, y'all. So now, of course, since this coming out, there's also another video that's making the rounds where people digging back up in the past and saying that there's a video of him touching the crotch of his teammate. Let's see about that. Let's see. Now, this is from the same site, sportsketa.com. So, teammate crotch video of Dwight Howard grabbing his teammate crotch surfaced amid allegation of sex assault. So the last time NBA fans saw Dwight Howard in the league was when he played for the Los Angeles Lakers in 2021 to the 2022 regular season. After this time in the NBA, he played one season with, I ain't gonna even pronounce that Asian name, Leopard in Taiwan, where he received $1 million for his contract. However, things have not gone well for the 18-year NBA vet after being accused of an sex assault and battery allegations earlier this year. Howard faces serious charges set on him. A video of him grabbing the crotch of one of his teammates has surfaced. The video was originally uploaded on X by Neva Miss 24, where the video looks to be of Dwight back in his time playing for the Houston Rockets. Now let's see if y'all can see it. Come on now. Play out. Play out and exit out of all my tabs. Okay, here it comes. When he goes and sit down is when it happens. Right there. Yep. You see the man grabbed his hand. Dude. I mean, y'all see it. This is the video that is now making the rounds since this allegation is coming out Look at the dude face that he grabbed. Like, what in the complete is going on here? Let's go ahead. You see, he grabbing his hand, keeping his hand from him. Like, what? Now the video don't continue, so I don't know what happened after that. I didn't watch that game. And there goes the last time. Okay. And that's what they said now. From the video, Howard could be seen heading to the bench after being interviewed. And just when he was about to take his seat, he grabbed Isaiah Canning crotch area. The accusation was filed by Stephen Harper following an incident that transpired back in July 2021 at Howard residence. So Howard denies it. Howard, in response to the SEX assault and battery allegation, Dwight Howard denied all the accusations by stating that the encounter with Stephen was consensual SEX activity as per ESPN Baxter Holmes. Additionally, one of Howard's attorney, Justin Bailey, talked about Howard's stance on the case when interviewed by ESPN. What was a private consensual encounter was made public for profit, and Mr. Howard looks forward to bringing the truth to light in the court of law, Bailey said. The allegations against Mr. Howard are contested. Mr. Howard intends to present the truth. The truth is Mr. Howard blocked Mr. Harper on social media, Bailey added, and then was confronted with two options: pay to protect your reputation or have a fabricated story made public. Despite being an easy target due to the subject matter and his status as a celebrity, Mr. Howard chose to trust in the justice system. Okay. Yeah, that's that. Now, I'm going to show y'all, hopefully y'all find the exact point of it. Now, this is, oh, yeah. Wait, this is another video. I want to say this is a video of him and Angela Yee. If it comes up, I'm trying to see right now before I present it to y'all whether or not it's going to come up, because you know it's taking off some time. It's taking up some time. Let me remove this one.
But now, like people saying, like, I don't spend time with my kids, or you know, I'm a deadbeat dad, or that I would ever do anything to hurt my kid. It's all the other noise that people say about whatever they think my personal life is. That's my personal life.
Right.
And I would never make public statements about anything private of mine when it comes to who's in my bed or anything like that. But
I did see an interview where you said the gay rumors aren't true because those were things that people
Yeah, he been denied it.
kept bringing up.
of course,
Yeah.
they're going to say stuff like that to keep this whole negative train going. We got to find a way to assassinate this man character.
So So you think that all stems from these situations and somebody is out there, there's people out there that are conspiring
I
to
feel
put things in
I,
the media.
I feel like there could be, but
Mhm.
again, my focus.
So let me see, when was this? When did this come out? He blamed it on conspiring. When did he do this interview? July
Talking about those
25th,
people that's conspiring
to clear
against
the
me.
air.
Okay.
My focus.
Okay, so that was earlier this month. That's what he said, everything was made up and it wasn't true. That's what he told Angela Yee. And I want to say it was a couple of days ago when he came out like, all right, yeah, it happened, but it ain't happened that way. Now, we can stop looking at that because we know. So again, that's Mason Elijah. That's the first one who had the allegations against him, and they pretty much think he brought them out. Now, going back to this lawsuit now, the one that he's in the news from now. I told you that lawyer who's Olga, that's Olga, y'all. That was Tasha K attorney when she had her court case with Cardi B. And when that she's ordered to pay that $4 million and she lost her appeal case. Now that is Stephen Hopper, the recent accuser. That's his lawyer. That's the one he hired. And I said, I ain't no way, because you see here, she's a partner. This is taken from the I forget. Let me see. Which one is this taken from? GAWL.org. That's what this paper is from, but it's an attorney website. So, and then you see on there it says that she is a criminal defense attorney. This is not a criminal case. This is a case that he got against her for this is a lawsuit. So I'm like, Now I want to go, and I remember the lead attorney talk about Olga. And like I said, but he do say that the judge told Olga she needs to go back to law school. Very disappointing. Now this is Tasha K left for a review, and I think this was before the case was over on Olga website. Let me show you. Now this is from the lead attorney page. This video is actually it's an hour or something. So of course we ain't gonna go through that whole video. So he goes through and breaks down how this is the review that it says posted by Latasha Kiwi, June 5th, 2021. Now he goes and break down this post and saying from an attorney point of view and from a client point of view. And it's an hour and something, so I'm not gonna read the whole thing. I will just pause it right here so we can see the exact review that she left on this lady page. And what it says is, very disappointed with my attorney. I hired her to represent me in a defamation case, but I would have to seek another attorney. Olga has on several occasions shown up to court unprepared and unfamiliar with the facts of the case. She advised me to file a countersuit, which I did, but it is clear now that was not the best move. After advising me to countersue, she then doubled back and dropped several counts in the countersuit. So why did she advise me to file in the first place? At the first hearing, she was stuttering and tripping over her words, and it was embarrassing. An attorney is supposed to exude confidence in their client, but it's like she is not fighting to win the case. She just goes through the motions and showing up to court. After paying her thousands of dollars over the past 3 years, this case has been dragging on. I'm no better off. I'm counting my losses and moving on. I will not be using this attorney again. So I want to see if I can get to the part.
Very disappointed with this attorney. All right, now let's stop it right there. Guys, this is normal. It's normal for sometimes for you to be disappointed with your attorney. Keep going. She says, I hired her to represent me in a defamation case, but will have to seek another attorney. Fair enough. Olga has on several occasions shown up to court unprepared and unfamiliar with the facts of this case. All right. She's shown up unprepared and unfamiliar with the facts of the case. Now, there's no excuse for this. And as an attorney, I want to say at least you showed up, because there are attorneys, guys. There are attorneys that are so terrible. There are attorneys that don't even show up for court. All right, so she showed up, fair enough. And listen, Tasha K is paying her. She better show up. She showed up unprepared and unfamiliar with the case. Now, what does this mean? What does this mean, unprepared and unfamiliar? Guys, we deal with hundreds and hundreds of cases. And Tasha K is paying her. She better show up. My client has these two daughters when really my client has a daughter and a son. Oh, the lead is unfamiliar with the talking now. If I'm so give us a little bit of slack. All right, a little bit of slack. But we need to know the law. We need to know your case and how your case relates, how your case applies to the law. We have to know that. We have to be prepared. So if you hire a good attorney might get confused. Your kid's name is Johnny and he says Sam. All right. But on the law, he's on. He's killing it, right? Especially, I don't know. This is a big case, guys. And you don't want to say, and can I be honest with you? If you walk into the Toyota dealership because it's $200,000, happen, but you need to, when she says the facts, if you're unfamiliar with the facts of the case, all attorneys are unfamiliar with the facts.
Trying to get to it.
Important facts. And if they are important facts, then this is unexcusable. Let's keep it going. What did Tasha K? Tasha K said, she advised me. Okay, Olga advised Tasha to file a countersuit, which I did, but it's clear now that it's all strategy. It's all tactics.
Let me see if I can find it in here.
Well, you should have done this and you should have done that. It's very easy to Monday morning quarterback. What does Tasha K say? She says, Olga advised me to file a countersuit, which I did, but it is clear now. It is clear now that it was not the best move. Okay, it wasn't the best move, but it's clear now. Was it clear then? Don't tell me what's clear. Doesn't mean anything to me. I hired her to represent me in a defamation case, but we'll have to seek another attorney. All right, here's where it starts getting deep. What did Tasha K say? I hired her to represent me in a defamation case. Tasha K hired her for a defamation case. Guys, I know that you guys get screwed over by your attorneys because you don't know who to hire.
This is what I said. Stephanie to you.
Because, Attorney Smith, Attorney Johnson, Attorney Keeby, Attorney, Jackson, they're just names to you. A lot of times attorneys will say the best way to hire an attorney is through a personal reference. And that's not even guaranteed, but it's the best way. But a lot of you don't have a website. You said, Tasha K, that you hired her for a defamation case. What is her website, Kate? What does her website say? I handle criminal cases. Okay, she's letting the whole world know she handles criminal cases. She says on her website, I specialize in criminal cases. I only handle criminal cases. I only want to handle criminal cases. You hired her for something different. Now, maybe you're saying, oh, well, she shouldn't have taken my money, but you're the one that gave it to her. Now, should she take a case that she's not competent in? No. I will put that on her. But just as, technically, I'm going to put that on her. Keep going. She says, a case in the morning in Atlanta, then I'll have to go to another.
Yeah.
So when you say that we're unfamiliar with the case, we know the case. case, but sometimes when we talk, we'll slip up, especially if we. All right, you need to be on it. So when Tasha K says, when she says, what does she say? On several occasions, shown up to court unprepared and unfamiliar with the facts. This unfamiliar with the facts, it makes me believe that maybe Olga forgot some things, but you know, it's gonna happen. But you need to, when she says the facts, if you're unfamiliar with the facts of the case, again, just like yesterday, I don't care. So I'm showing up again in Deary, paid by parking. It works. All right, guys. Let's talk about the countersuit. And again,
yeah, I can't find it. So
you just sit there. When we ask you questions because we're trying to figure out that, the best game plan. So we're asking you, what about this? What happened there? What did you say this? You need to do this, with that. But you're
that the judge ended up telling Tasha K, lawyer Olga, that she needs to go back to her first year of law school. I'm gonna see if I can find it real quick. Give me a couple of minutes before we get out. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. It's in this video. I just don't know what the marker. But Stephanie, you can go ahead and you go watch what he said, the whole thing about Olga. Because you go on Olga page. Let me see. I can just show y'all Olga page. You go on Olga page. It says that she's a criminal defense lawyer. I think y'all see it right now. Yeah. The Atlanta criminal defense is what she is. And this, and Tasha K suit was a defamation suit, which is civil. And then this suit too, it seems like it's a civil case. Doesn't seem like, because if it was a, I believe I'm not an attorney, but I believe if it was a criminal case, he wouldn't have a lawyer. That would be the DA, the district attorney for that county that he in would be representing his case. If all the stories, articles I have read have said that this is a lawsuit that he has against him. So it does say that he went to the police station, but I haven't seen anything about charges being filed, Dwight being arrested, or anything of that nature. So it does seem like this is a civil case. This is a lawsuit for the money, not criminal, to get him to go to jail. So that's why he has an attorney and he hired Olga, and Olga works in criminal defense. So I would suggest he go back and look at some of these doing the Tasha K criminal case, not criminal, doing the Tasha K defamation case that Olga was her lawyer and the lead attorney covered it. I would suggest he go back and watch some of the things that Olga messed up on, because just from off the top of my head, I remember Olga did not that the judge ended up telling her she needs to go back to her very first year of law school. Then in the appeal, I want to say like each side has it was 20 or 30 minutes that they have to present their case for the appeal. And they could either take it all the whole 20-30 minutes, or she could have did her thing, let the state's attorney come and gave their part, then she could have had a rebuttal. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, she did a couple of minutes, and that was it for Tasha K appeal. That was it. According to the reports from people who was in there. I think the lead attorney got a video on that as well, y'all. So if I was Stephanie, I'd look around, okay? I'd look around, see a little bit more, see what I can come up with, because it seems like the White House, those attorneys that were speaking seem like they the NBA attorneys. So he may have some people, he may got some power behind him. And Olga, may not be up to the challenge. Now I don't know. Olga, but according to her page, she do criminal. And although this got criminal aspects to it, it seems like it is still a civil case. And I would suggest you go with somebody who deal with civil and not Olga. But with this case, in the text message, he may just be able. The white settled last time. He might just settle again. So, yeah. So, y'all, that is it for tonight. Y'all go ahead. Don't forget, like the video. Like the video. It's not that hard. It's free. Just hit the button, like the video. Subscribe if you haven't. Subscribe to the YouTube too. Now, go to the YouTube. Hit the bell so it go off so you can see when I'm going live. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. The Facebook and Instagram is Tootie Talk Sense, and the Twitter, well, X. X is Tootie Talks. Y'all better get on out of here. Y'all have a good night. I will catch y'all next time. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.